My fellow Americans, I'm speaking to you tonight from the Oval Office. Before I begin, let me speak to important news from earlier today. After 8 months of nonstop negotiation, by my administration, a ceasefire and a hostage deal has been reached by Israel and Hamas, the elements of which I laid out in great detail in May of this year. This plan was developed and negotiated by my team and will be largely implemented by the incoming administration. That's why I told my team to keep the incoming administration fully informed, because that's how it should be, working together as Americans. This will be my final address to you from the American people from the Oval Office, from this desk as president.
Shalom, Yasharala Shalom. This your Ak Kadash Alahayim coming at you with another quick lesson. First and foremost, I'd like to say Kal Hala, Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, Amanawal, Barakatah. Yahweh being the name of our Heavenly Father, the Ancient of Days, the Lord of Hosts, the Almighty. And Yahweh Shai being the name of His only begotten Son, our Lord and Savior, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And as you can see, man, Joe Biden, spreading lies and falsehoods, man, making them fake ass peace treaties that they're known to make. Throughout history, Esau has made many peace treaties, right? And he broke every last one of them. And what makes you think that this time was going to be different? You know what I'm saying? The scriptures tell us, that when they scream peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come, man. Right? Let me get that. Let's go to the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3, and it reads, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." Right? So, those over there in Gaza, they are not able to escape the sudden destruction. Right? They was not able to escape the sudden destruction that came upon them instantly after a peace treaty was made, man. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures also tell us, man, we're not supposed to be trusting our adversaries, man. That's rule number one. Don't trust your damn enemy, man. Right? Esau, Edom is your enemy. Let's go to the book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. And let's go to the 12th chapter and the 10th verse. Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 10, and it reads, "Never trust thine enemy." Right? And that was a fatal mistake that the Gadites and the Reubenites made when the Edomites came over here and befriended them. You know what I'm saying? They ended up trusting Esau, and Esau, took this land from them, man. It say, never trust thine enemy. So this right here cautions against putting faith or trust in someone who has shown themselves to be an adversary, right? Esau, Edom is an enemy by nature, and he always harbors ill intention, man. Even if Esau, momentarily appears friendly and harmless, Hey, that nigga is trying to tear your guts out your stomach, man. Right? Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Right? For like as iron rusteth. Right? So iron, it rusts when it's exposed to moisture and air. Iron begin to rust. Right? This natural process is inevitable unless the iron is carefully protected. So it's no prevention of iron rusting if it get moist and the air hit it, right? So Esau, Edom, your adversary, who is your true enemy, his true nature is wickedness, right? And that wickedness will eventually surface no matter how much Esau try to contain it, right? It's going to eventually come out. Like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, right? So is his wickedness. Wickedness is a defining characteristic of an enemy who is Esau, Edom. Over time, his true intentions or his harmful actions will become apparent and noticeable. Right? So never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness, man. Right? He told these people that there is a ceasefire in place. Right? The people over there in Gaza was celebrating. They was happy. Next thing you know, they were attacked, man. Sudden destruction came upon them. Right? And this, it happened faster than I thought it would. I honestly thought it was going to be at least 24 hours. Right? It was a few hours later. Not even 5 to 10 hours later, they was already, breaking their peace treaty, man. Right? Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 55 and verse 21. The book of Psalms, chapter 55 and the 21st verse, and it reads, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter." Right? Joe Biden got up there with the smooth words, man. It sounded real good and sweet. Right? It sounded real good and sweet. His words were smoother than butter. But war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Right? And you could bet your bottom dollar Joe Biden and this administration, they knew exactly what was going to happen, because they are in bed with Amalek, man, with the fake Jews, with the Jewish imposter. Right? Now you're dealing with Esau, Edom, and Amalek, right? The grandfather and the grandson. They in cahoots with each other, man. They know exactly what's going on. They know each other's game plan. Right? Joe Biden's words were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. He already knew that he was going to be attacking Gaza right after the peace treaty was made. Without a doubt, man. Without a doubt. Right? And the scriptures is describing Esau, Edom to the T, man. He's notorious for this. He don't keep none of his peace treaties, man. Look throughout history. Go fact check. Go do your research. Go do what you got to do. But you're going to come to find that the so-called white man, he never honors or keep his peace treaties. He break every last one of them. Right? Now let's go to the book of Jeremiah chapter 9. And let's get the 8th verse. All right? Jeremiah chapter 9 and verse 8. Their tongue is as an arrow shot out. It speaketh deceit. One speaketh peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, but in heart he layeth his weight. Right? So his tongue is as an arrow shot out. So the tongue is compared to an arrow, symbolizing its capacity to cause harm. Right? Just like an arrow is swift, an arrow is sharp, and an arrow can be deadly. Right? The same as, deceitful words can pierce deep, man. Right? And it can cause significant damage to trust in relationships. And that's what Esau been doing, man. He been causing damage to his relationships with the nations, man. Right? It say their tongue is as an arrow shot out. It speaketh deceit. Joe Biden was speaking deceit. Right? Their words are false and misleading, man. And the public, you know, the sheeple, they hang on to every word. They believe every damn thing that come out of the president's mouth, man. And the president is a habitual liar. Joe Biden is. Trump about to take office. He's a habitual liar. All of them are, man. Right? Their words are false and misleading, designed to manipulate and harm others, man. Right? This deceit reflects the hypocrisy of pretending to be peaceful while harboring ill intentions. Right? So it's all a facade. They hypocrites. Right? They pretend to be peaceful, but in their heart they are harboring ill intentions. Right? It say one speaketh peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, so outwardly they appear friendly and offer words of peace, creating a false sense of security. Right? But in heart he layeth his weight. So despite, you know, his kind words, oh, it's gonna be a ceasefire, oh, everything's gonna be great now, it's been a year and some change since we had some type of resolution, right? So outwardly, he appear friendly and offer words of peace, right? But despite his kind words, his heart is filled with malice, right? He's set in a trap, right? He set a trap, right? And he was waiting for the opportunity to harm or take advantage of the people of Gaza, man. Right? So this, you know, this reveals the depth of Esau Edom's hypocrisy, as their outward actions do not match their inner motives. And you got to understand that. And you got to accept that for what it is, man. Just look at their track record. Look at the paper trail that they done left behind, man. Every peace treaty that they done signed, that they done created, they done broke every last one of them. What makes you think that this time would be different? Right? America is a strange woman. America is a witch. She's full of sorcery, ideologies, philosophies, deception, right? She make things sound good, but in the end, man, is hell, man. Right? Let me elaborate on that just a little bit. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, the 5th chapter. And let's go down to the 3rd verse, right? Proverbs chapter 5 and verse 3, and it reads, "For the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil." Right? That strange woman is America, right? That strange woman is America. For the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb, right? America said there's going to be peace in the Middle East, right? But then sudden destruction came. Her mouth is smoother than oil, right? But war is in her heart. Verse 4, "But her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword." Right? So this is a warning about the seductive yet dangerous nature of America's deceitful speech, right? And this is how Esau is able to conquer nations and regions and lands and countries and people. He's able to give the gift of gab, right? He's able to get a gift of gab and then, you know, stab you in your back as soon as you turn around, man. Right? And there's going to be judgment that's coming to America and that's coming to the nation of Edom for this exact reason, man. Right? For this exact reason. Esau done spoiled and robbed so many different people, man, on this planet Earth. It's not even funny. And he wondered why all the nations are about to rise up against him and do exactly what he did unto them, man. Right? Because judgment is coming to the border of wickedness, which is Esau, Edom. right? Let's go to the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and let's go down to the 8th verse. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and verse 8. And it reads, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, right? Because Esau, Edom, because America has robbed many nations, all the remnant of the people shall rob him, right? Because of men's blood, the people in Gaza, right? And for the violence of the land of the city and of all that dwell therein, he don't give a damn if you young or old, right? I watch a large amount of videos of Palestinians being killed, so-called Palestinians being killed, babies being carried by their fathers that done got their legs blew off, right? Parents crying because their children dead, children crying because they father and mother was in a house that got bombed, right? Children being displaced, man, right? It's saying for the violence of the land of the city and of all that dwell therein. Verse 9, woe means destruction. Woe to him that covet an evil covetousness to his house, right? And that's destruction to Esau because he lusts after territory that's not his, man, right? Covetous means to desire greatly to have something that don't belong to you, right? He covet fields and he take them by violence, man, right? He lust after regions and land and he lust after territories, and he go take them by violence because he want it that bad, right? So woe to him that coveted an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil, right? So Esau set his nest on high, right? Out there in California and Malibu, you know, he set his mansions on the clefts of the rocks. But what the Most High did, man, the Most High done burnt down them damn houses, man, right? So he's reaping what he's sown because Esau, Edom has been bombing the so-called Palestinians, setting fire to their houses. But over here in America, in a popular Jewish community, Hollywood, Malibu, the Most High is burning down their territories, man, right? Because Esau think he's going to be delivered from the power of evil after all the evil that he do throughout the earth. He think he could just come to America and hide in Hollywood and nothing's going to happen to him. It's a lot of tension in California too, man, between the so-called Palestinians, the Arabs, and the Jewish man, you know, and Amalek, right? It's a lot of tension. Verse 10, thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and has sinned against thy soul, right? So Esau, Edom, you know, he putting his people to an open shame, man. Don't nobody respect the so-called white man. Don't nobody respect the so-called white man, right? Don't nobody respect him, right? They might have some type of respect for that sword, right? Because that's his blessing, is that sword. But Esau himself, as a man, as a person, as a human being, don't nobody respect that devil, man. Only people that love Esau is the people that's colonized in the mind, right? People that hate their own self and their own people and their own heritage, right? And people that want to be like them. You know, them the only people that really got some type of feelings for Esau, Edom. You know, 2/3 of our people, they got those feelings for Esau, Edom. But the rest of the world, man, can't stand them damn Edomites, man. They know they the devil that the Bible speaks of. They ain't even got to read the scriptures to know that, right? Just through their actions and their ways and their mannerisms and their behavior, you could tell that they the devil, man, right? And the Most High, he gonna have justice against all deceivers, man. It's gonna be justice because the Most High is a just power, man. It's gonna be justice against Esau, Edom, because he's deceptive. He's a demon, man. He's a devil. He's a deceiver, right? Let me get the book of Psalm, chapter 12 and verse 2. And I'm going to close out with this, man. The book of Psalm, chapter 12 and verse 2, and it reads, "They speak vanity, everyone with his neighbor. With flattering lips and with a double heart do they speak." Right? This is the mannerisms and the characteristics of Esau Edom, man. He speaks vanity with his people. Right? And he speak with a double heart. Right? His mouth gonna say one thing, but his inner intention is gonna show another. Verse 3, "The Lord Yahweh shall cut off all flattering lips, and the tongue that speaketh proud things." Right? So this is going to be the justice that the Most High delivered to the nation of Edom. Right? He gonna cut off all flattering lips. He cut off Joe Biden flattering lips before 10 hours was up, man. Joe Biden came out saying them smooth words, fair speeches, deceiving the hearts of the simple. But a few hours later, you know, his words was basically non and void, man. Nothing but BS came out his mouth, man. The Most High cut off all flattering lips, and the tongue that speaketh proud things. And ain't nobody more proud than Esau Edom, man. Right? Pride goeth before destruction. Right? This man is proud as hell. How you gonna offer people $700, $800 for the California wildfires and mansions was burning down, man? Multi-million dollar mansions burning down. And you talking about you going to give a one-time payment of $700, $800.
We're not waiting until those fires are over to start helping the victims. We're getting them help right now, as you all know. People impacted by these fires are going to receive one-time payment of $770, one-time payment, so they can quickly purchase things like water, baby formula, and prescriptions. So far, nearly 6,000 survivors have registered to do just that, and $5.1 million has gone out. So the people of Los Angeles, thank you for sticking together, for helping one another through an unimaginable loss. And I want you to know, and I mean this, I want you to know we have no higher priority than the safety of you folks in Los Angeles. We're going to keep doing everything possible to help you get through this.
Right? Just proud, man. And he's not a keeper at home, because he'd rather give Ukraine billions on top of billions of dollars, and he don't even take care of home, man. He's not a keeper at home. Right? This highlights the Most High's judgment against deceitful and flattering words. You know, and like I said, man, we at the tip of the iceberg. You ain't seen nothing yet, man. The Most High finna put Esau Edom's foot in his own mouth, man. Every time he lie, every time he give fair speeches, right? Every time he flatter with his lips to the people, hey, the Most High gonna put his own foot in his mouth, make him eat his own words. All right, and with that, I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh-Shai, Hamashiach, Amanawal, Barakatah. This H.O.I. Las Vegas. It's H.O.I. to the chariots fly. Shalom, Yasharallah.